What if I told you that one of Netflix's most successful shows wasn't just a piece of entertainment, but a calculated experiment on human psychology? A show so carefully engineered that it didn't just capture attention, it shaped culture. Yes, I'm talking about Wednesday. On the surface, it's the story of a teenage girl with a dark sense of humor, navigating a strange academy filled with monsters, secrets, and murder mysteries. But beneath the surface lies a far bigger truth. Because what Netflix did with Wednesday wasn't just art, it was science. A science of attention, algorithms, and emotional manipulation. Within just 1 week of release, Wednesday broke records, 341 million hours watched in 7 days. That's more than most movies make in years. The dance scene went viral on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Jenna Ortega's deadpan delivery became a meme template. And almost overnight, she went from a rising actress to a global icon. But here's the real question. Why did this show, out of thousands, explode so quickly? Why did Wednesday connect so deeply, not just in the US, but across Europe and the entire world? The answer begins with identity. Wednesday Addams is not just a character. She's a symbol. She represents the outsider, the person who doesn't fit in, the one who refuses to follow society's fake rules. She's sarcastic, brutally honest, and comfortable with her darkness. And this is exactly what millions of young people secretly feel. Think about it. We live in an age where social media pressures everyone to look perfect, act perfect, and hide their flaws. But inside, most people feel lonely, misunderstood, and tired of pretending. So when they see Wednesday, a girl who embraces being different, it feels liberating. Watching her is like saying, finally, someone who gets me. That's not just a story. That's psychology. Netflix didn't just sell you a show. They sold you a reflection of your inner struggles. And then came the dance. That strange, awkward, hypnotic dance Wednesday performs at the Rave N. Did you know it wasn't choreographed by professionals? Jenna Ortega designed it herself, pulling moves from 80s goth clubs, punk performances, and even silent film stars. She was sick during the shoot, but pushed through. The result? Imperfect, raw, and unforgettable. And that's why it blew up. On TikTok alone, the Wednesday dance hashtag passed 20 billion views. That's more than the population of the Earth, multiple times. Lady Gaga even joined in, remixing her own song, Bloody Mary, to match the scene, creating another viral wave. Suddenly, Wednesday wasn't just a Netflix show. It was a lifestyle. But here's the dark truth. This wasn't an accident. Netflix knew what they were doing. They analyzed data from millions of viewers. What you click, what you skip, what characters you love, even what colors on screen keep your attention longer. And from that data, they craft shows that are designed to go viral. Every gothic outfit, every witty one-liner, every mysterious plot twist in Wednesday. It was all built to match what audiences already crave. In short, Netflix doesn't follow trends. They manufacture them. And it worked. Sales of gothic fashion spiked worldwide. Online searches for dark academia outfits tripled. Spotify streams of old goth music soared. Even people who had never watched the show knew the dance, the look, the aesthetic. That's how deep the cultural wave spread. But here's something most people don't realize. Initially, Netflix didn't want Jenna Ortega. They thought she was too inexperienced to carry such a big role. But Tim Burton, the legendary director, fought for her. Ortega, instead of making Wednesday another glossy Hollywood teen, made her awkward, cold, and brutally authentic. And that authenticity is what hit home. In a world drowning in fake influencers, Jenna Ortega's performance felt real. And yet there's a bigger, darker question here. Why do we love this darkness so much? Why do death, sarcasm, and alienation feel comforting instead of depressing? The answer lies in loneliness. Studies show Gen Z is the loneliest generation in history. More than half report feeling isolated, misunderstood, and disconnected from real communities. Wednesday Addams doesn't just entertain them, she validates them. She makes them feel seen in a way society rarely does. And Netflix turned that loneliness into profit. They didn't just give people a character. They gave them a mirror. The more people saw themselves in her, the longer they watched. And the longer they watched, the more data Netflix collected. It's a loop. A cycle. A machine built to turn human emotions into numbers. Now think about this. While you were enjoying the story, Netflix was running one of the most advanced social experiments in history. They learned what type of humor keeps you watching. What kind of relationships make you cry? What kind of mysteries make you binge another episode? Wednesday wasn't just a show, it was a test, and billions of us participated without even realizing it. That's the hidden truth. You didn't just watch Wednesday. Wednesday was watching you. And maybe that's why the show feels almost too perfect, too viral, too connected to what we want, because it was designed to be. Not by chance, not by creativity alone, but by data, psychology, and algorithmic power. So the next time you find yourself hooked on a Netflix series, ask yourself, are you choosing the show, or is the show choosing you? Because maybe, just maybe, we're not just viewers, we're test subjects. And Netflix is running the experiment. What you just watched is only the beginning. There are darker truths, hidden stories, and secrets they never wanted you to know. If you want to uncover more of what's been buried in history and hidden from the world, make sure you don't miss what's coming next. Hit subscribe now and join me, because the next truth might just change everything you thought you knew.